Oh no, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm definitely gonna get a copyright for that being part of a stream.
This video was up on the channel before, but everybody's favourite zombies creator, MrTLexify, decided to copyright strike my video.
That's what you call ironic.
Hey, just quickly before we dive into the video, I was making this video since last Saturday and MrTLexify has come out with a public apology, but I still think this video needs to be made for reasons that will be explained in the video, and I want to preface that MrTLexify has apologized for what he has done. I will make sure to link that in the description down below. Back to the video. MrTLexify is one of the most scummiest zombie YouTubers there is. He has literally broken the terms of service and I can prove it, and he is also a hypocrite. But MrTLexify has done some good things for the community. He has helped fund the remake of Die Rise, which is actually a pretty good looking map, and I respect him for that. He has also made some pretty good Easter egg guides that I've used, and many of the community has as well. But other than that, I can't say there is too much to praise Lexs for. So let's get right into it with greed. Lexs steals from small creators, earns money off them. I'm going to play this Renzaru clip where he explains it really well.
At the time, to be honest, I was just happy that a big creator like Lexs, someone who I admired for so long, wanted to watch my video, alright? And I feel like that's why a lot of smaller creators let him react to their videos, is because they really look up to Lexs. But I'll spoil it for you now, he doesn't really care about the video that he's reacting to, he just wants the money and he just wants the views. Any video that he can get off someone else, it means that he doesn't have to make it, so it's just less work for him.
Granted, Lexs does probably link them in the description, but that's just to cover his borders, so no one can say he doesn't do the bare minimum. Lexs reacts to a video almost every day so he can make content, so he can make money, so therefore he is greedy. Let's calculate on his reaction channel alone, Lexs Lounge, how much money he has made from stealing from smaller creators alone. In total, from the last 20 videos, he has stolen 1,305,000 views, which I know what you're thinking, that isn't that much views, but for the effort he puts into the video, at most, and I stressing that, at most, he spends 1 hour per video.
Stamina would allow a person to run faster.
Makes you become Usain Bolt, right?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now, YouTube ad revenue works per 1,000 views, you get about $5. Now that's a rough estimate, it could be as high as $10. Let's divide that. 1,000 divided by 1,305,000 views for, let's say, 20 hours of work. It would equal out to about $6,500. Now granted, I am in Australia and it might be different currencies, and I'll translate it for you guys in a second, and that's on the low end. And on the high end, you would double it and get about $13,000, again, for 20 hours of work. For the record, again, this is AU. Let me translate it for my American and British viewers. This would equal out for my American viewers to low end $4,237, high end $8,474, and for my British audience, low end £3,363, high end £6,726. I probably put more work into converting these currencies than Lexs does on his videos. So let's take that sum, 13,000, and divide it by 20 hours of work. That would equal out to $650 per hour of work, which is extremely scummy and greedy. Lexs is so scummy, he reacts to videos on his main channel as well, even though he has a reaction channel, and he makes the thumbnails look like it's his own video, which is even more scummy, getting you to click thinking that he's actually made an original video until you use some brain cells and think, this is MrTLexify. He hasn't made an original video more than 2 years now. So for example, out of his 20 newest videos on his main channel for a reaction, almost a quarter, which is just even worse. So let's add these views as well. It equals out to another 226,000 views, equals out to another $1,130 low end, high end $2,260, and in Americans, low end $736, and for the high end $1,472, and for the British, low end £584, high-end £1,168. So how can he fix this? 1. He could split his ad revenue with the people he reacts to 50-50 at the very least, or he could stop reacting to people because he isn't helping anyone except himself, and Lexs cannot play the innocent card because he has been around for 11 years and he damn well knows how the YouTube algorithm works, and he knows he isn't helping anyone. Chapter 2. Slothfulness is basically an old English word for lazy, which means unwilling to make an effort or to work, which sums up his reactions. I think I speak for most of the YouTube community when I say reaction style content is the laziest content by far. Note, it can be done right. However, Lexs just repeats what the video says, but says it different, which
PhD.
wow, good job Lexs, that took you a lot of effort. Now, let's also talk about his thumbnails, which are the laziest by far. Out of the last 30 videos, he has reused this overdramatic face 8 times. That's almost 1/3, which I understand if you maybe reuse something like that twice, maybe 3 times out of 30 videos, but 8 times is ridiculous. So his lazy reactions, he copies and pastes his lazy thumbnails, and that's just that particular face. He also uses him biting his finger face 4 times, so that's 12 times he has reused the same face, and I must stress, out of 30 videos alone. That is almost half. Really, Lexs? I don't know how you can explain this. Then let's go through Lex's uncreativity and copycatting. First, let's look at the Family Guy custom map he copied from FPS Psycho because he made a very good and popular video on it, and Lex's eyes saw views and money, so he copied it. But wait, there is more examples of this scumbaggery. He also copied again FPS Psycho, actually original video, 50 perk challenge, and again Lexs copied it. And then Rayham made this video beating every single solo Easter egg from Black Ops 1 to Cold War, and guess who made the exact same video with a very suspiciously familiar thumbnail without saying where he got the inspiration from or cut and paste from. That works as well. Lexs is a trend chaser. He copies popular and original videos that he sees does well so he can make money. Lexs has done nothing in the last couple of years to help this community. So chapter 3 was going to be about the Renzaru situation, but soon MrTLexify and Renzaru have both settled this situation outside of YouTube. I don't think it's going to be fair to mention it. I'm going to make sure to link Renzaru's community post and again MrTLexify's Twitch video that you guys can check out so you can see out the full context. I just want to say this one thing. I don't think Lexs should have copyrighted anyone. In the wise words of Ackman.
Copyright takedowns is akin to using nukes. We all understand the ramifications of using such a tool, and that's why we've collectively agreed not to do that. Because if we could just take down any video we didn't like, then nobody would have a place here. And a platform that isn't made for everyone is a platform that shouldn't be made, in my opinion.
We do not use it. If you want someone to change a thumbnail, or if you want someone to change something in the video, you can hit them up in the DMs, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to. 4. Breaking the terms of service. Let's go read the terms of service for a thumbnail. Thumbnail policy. This policy means for you. Don't post a thumbnail or any other image on YouTube if it shows thumbnail that misleads viewers to think they're about to view something that's not in the video. I can show at least a couple dozen videos in which his videos are clickbait and false. Again, here's a montage.
So that was a f***ing lie.
Of clickbait videos that go against the terms of service on YouTube where you uploaded these videos. Any reason for this blatant disregard for going against terms of service? Chapter 5. Community thoughts. I would say most of the community is pretty angry at MrTLexify right now, and do I think the community is going to forgive him for what he did? Yes. Do I think MrTLexify will have the good reputation he once had? I don't think he will ever have that, and I think that's going to be forever tarnished now. From a personal message from me, TLexify, I think you need to change your thumbnails that are clickbaity. I think if you're going to keep on reacting to people, you either need to split the ad revenue, or maybe just don't watch the entire video, maybe just watch half of it so your viewers can go watch your other half, so then that way the person who made the video does get some viewers out of your reaction.